Now, a man has been found guilty of murdering his 18-month-old daughter 2 weeks after formally adopting her. Elsie Scully-Hicks died in May last year after suffering bleeding on her brain, a skull fracture and 3 broken ribs. A paediatrician said it was likely that she had been shaken violently. Matthew Scully-Hicks always denies assaulting and abusing the toddler at his home in Cardiff, as our correspondent Rebecca Williams reports.
In her short life, 18-month-old Elsie suffered a torrent of abuse. She ended up with a broken skull and a bleed on the brain after being violently shaken. And that all happened at the hands of this man, Elsie's adopted father, Matthew Scully-Hicks, who's today been found guilty of her murder.
Our thoughts today are with little Elsie and those who knew and loved her. Her untimely death at just 18 months old has had a devastating effect, first and foremost on her family, who remain uppermost in our thoughts.
It was here in Cardiff that Elsie started her life with Matthew and his husband Craig. She'd suffered serious injuries well before her death. In fact, a couple of months earlier, Elsie had fallen down the stairs, and Scully-Hicks told the emergency services that had happened accidentally after he left the baby gate open.
My daughter's fallen down the stairs. She's not responding to me.
Okay, you with her now?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 1. Elsie.
And on the night of Elsie's death, another 999 call was made.
I was just changing my daughter for bed, and then she went all floppy and limp, and now she's not doing anything. She's lying on the floor.
Okay, you with her now, sir?
I am.
How old's your daughter?
She's 18 months.
Okay, is she awake?
No.
Is she breathing?
No.
Blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath. All right, so do those 2 breaths for me now.
Yep.
All right, tell me when you're done.
Done. Oh, my God.
Shortly after that call, Elsie was rushed here to the University Hospital Wales. But so severe were her injuries that she sadly died. Matthew Scully-Hicks is now off to start a lengthy prison sentence. We've heard throughout this trial how he swore, he shouted at Elsie on a regular basis. And as the prosecution suggested, Elsie was a young girl who should have been loved and cared for, not assaulted and abused. Scully-Hicks had even sent text messages saying, honestly, she's Satan dressed up in a baby grow. In bed, half a bottle, just about, and screamed through it all over again. Another read, Elsie has had 2 nights of being Satan before bedtime, which ain't fun. Scully-Hicks will be back here tomorrow to be sentenced. Rebecca Williams, Sky News at Cardiff Crown Court.